A, B, and C good? C, D good? F? You just call it man now. Alright, so, wow. Come on, man. Seriously? Huh? Seriously? You actually would. I'm like, right behind you. Just cool. Alright, I got this idea. I want to do it after camp, but I thought I would be here to have something on there. I wanted to series faith versus self-sufficiency. It was fun on first service because we were talking about how bougie Christian youth are. Especially Christian people.
Pretty good, Pastor.
It's funny because what had happened was we were talking about branded people of the world. It was crazy how many excuses came from the right side of the road. And all the girls over there, they just took a group. And so they were talking about how many reasons why they couldn't do it. It was insane. They spent 15 minutes arguing. And it made absolutely zero sense. Because my take on this is, hey, we're in the world but not of the world. Either we have a God, a gospel that they need, and so we should do everything in our power to get it to them, or we waste our time. So like it was funny because like the guys over here like, yeah, I guess the girls, you can't do that because like they may have bad intentions because like they may do this, they may do that. I'm like, I just look. I'm like, that's insane how sad they need to think that way. Because either as a person working in school, what happens is we hear all the time how more likely you are to hear something from a peer than from a grown up. True or false? True? Alright. So if that's true, why would you want to be the peer that helps someone understand something? And the crickets go. If you all are more likely as you to receive something easier from a fellow peer than from an adult. True or false? True. Alright, so like if somebody's telling you, let's say you and your feelings, and you feel disrespected, you have a lot of
True.
disrespect for whatever reason. It could be if you are banging, and you're at the high school by being suspended for the rest of your life. And so somebody checks you. And so you feel disrespected so they clap. Or it could be you saw the girl or the guy that you're into talking to somebody else. And so you feel like that they were disrespecting you because, they out there flirting or whatever with somebody else. With disrespect. Or somebody calls you out your name, whatever reason you feel disrespected. If a grown up says, chill out, stop. Stop.
Well, I thought what you did, but we have to stop.
If your homeboy, your homegirl, whatever you call them, tell you to stop, will you stop? Really?
Wait,
You choose. I mean, you choose whatever it is. You give it the choice.
I thought the whole you had it.
isn't the same? Because sometimes they don't even wrong.
Who was that?
Right.
Your friend. So your best friend. You love your friend. If you are in a situation where you about to spaz, rage, whatever y'all call it, and your friend stops you want to stop for your friend.
Okay, yeah. But some people, it's just one of the things. It's on there.
Go.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Usually, especially if it's a life, you go
Uh-huh.
yeah, like if you in a fight and you get ready to go in on somebody, like even they tell you like, yo, chill out, you still gonna be trying to do that.
I get a fight, my friend just goes to court and nobody tells you. Okay, yeah.
Now, if he is going back and, exchanging words, and like, so, maybe then, you decide that you get ready to go somebody's head, like,
So, why? Okay, so now we have situations where is everybody just saying, like, actually believe in the faith? Say, yeah, that's it. Oh, okay. You got it too. I thought you was like, yeah, okay. All right, so if everybody believes in the faith, say, okay, so what are some markers of somebody who is saved? You're a Christian. What are some things you expect that? Yeah, so like if you were to claim being saved, if I would look at the outside, what's the thing I should see first that will tell me you are saved? Thanks, Gary. So thanks, Gary. What is like? Okay. What you got? This is what I have. Outside looking at character. Okay. So, what if you have a situation and give your heart, let's say, an issue with, I don't know, the first one. Let's say you got issue with your something that hurt, something you want something nobody. Which is a Christian. How should I stay outside of the situation? Because a lot of times what happens is a lot of times what happens is like there's this bad misconception that big Christians mean to ask them problem. Okay. But because you're a Christian, I believe things may get worse because I have an active adversary trying to steal towards your faith. Exactly. So a lot of Christians, youth especially, have this problem that things will get automatically better because I get saved. Not the case. So now we have a situation, not like this last Sunday actually, that being a Christian is actually harder than we thought. Because whereas we want to spaz out, you want to react out of your feelings, you have a challenge to choose what you would faith. So that you have a exact same situation. Let's say mom and dad beat you, single mom, you fill in the blank, whatever stuff go on that you can deal with it. Lost a loved one lately, you know. You got stuff that bothers you, that hurts you, and you may even try to deal with it. As a Christian, how should I expect you to go through this situation? It's tough. How should outside of that, what's something I should see that should be different about you? Because you as a Christian go through this situation, but the Bible is not that. I love that question. Because why does that thing change? Because being a Christian is not situation. It's not at your convenience. Because yea, though I walk through the valley, because you're going through the valley for whatever reason. It could be people's choice that affects you. It could be your own dang choice. Let's take it for the choice that we bring on ourselves too. And so now what happens is just because you go through, you jump out of being a Christian, you lay that down or you hey, I take my faith and get through this thing. Because the problem that I see is especially being in the school system, I ain't seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing enough of my people who profess Christ on Sunday morning, Wednesday night, behind closed doors, at least retweet godly type stuff. I ain't seeing when adversity comes, I ain't seeing us get through it with our faith and our I even have faith. So this was a question that I think about. I think about this about working. And working in school is like I get faced with a lot of questions. Like, okay, where are the answers? Let's chapter 6. So we met top of this past month, top of this month, and we were like, okay, cool. I want to do my work. There's a reason why. Bear one another's burden and so fulfill the law of Christ. Really, really simple passage. One of the biggest problems going on with their side is a lot of people feel lonely, isolated, lonely, I'm so alone. No one understands what I'm going through. Blah, 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 blah. That is the number one trick of the enemy, isolation. That is the number one trick of the enemy, isolation. Because the enemy can isolate you, what he can do is he can turn everything against you. Make it like you're the only one going through, you're the only one that messed up, you don't want to make mistakes, you're the only one that don't understand whatever. And so instead of us coming together as Christians to support one another, we sit back in church and say, okay, cool. Act like I'm being real if I put up a wall for God. Instead of coming to church, like, hey, this is where we want to create an environment where we can be open, honest, hear from God, and help each other out. Because the fight is not here. The fight is out there. The fight is when you go home. When you go to school. Some of us, when you go to sleep, if you do go to sleep. Because every time you close your eyes, you have that one recurring dream from that trauma that happened. He said, she said, who did what? And it's bothering you. And you hurt him. Honestly, that's where I want to live. Because that's where God wants to heal and fix himself up. Because that's what others the enemy use to isolate us from everything. And no one cares about me. You lie. You don't want nobody to care. Because when we ask you how you doing, you lie. If I ask every last one of y'all right now, how are you? How many of y'all say good? I'm sure. So how are you? You good? You good? How are things with your family? Good. School just ended. How was this semester for you? Did school year for you? You okay? There's this wheel that I use when I'm coaching people. It's called a wheel of life. And what I actually do is on a scale of 1 to 10, you would rate your life. How happy are you with different categories, right? And it's funny because like I've used that a few times. But and when I ask you that question, so it's like how are you with your goals, dreams, how are you with education, how are you with family, how are you with fun? It's always family scores low. Never does. You always family low. So then I'm like, okay, so what's wrong with it? And then we start talking. So you all good. How are you? Good. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you?
More phenomenal.
How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Good. How are you? How was your life? How was your life?
It's great. Bible game. Cool.
Not including. Witness to other people. Witness to other people. Witnessing to other people. Yeah. That's what we do, right? That's what we do, right? To share, to encourage, to edify somebody else. How was that going? What's in it? You're so laughing. Somebody, a kid in the 21st century. Yeah, I know legally. I know, you're right. Legally, you cannot get on social media. All right. Because mom said don't get it wrong, right? You can air a bag up the phone. It trip me out. Can't take your phone.
I take what this is.
Huh?
Yeah, no.
They just smile. I'll let you have it. So, how many of us lay hands on somebody lately? Lay hands. Within the last, since May 1st. How many heard what God did since May 1st? So what's up?
She's not ready, but I want to know.
Dan, one other version. How, because at some point, very one of the versions, the cool thing about God, Jesus, is that he came down with the intent of making life better for the people. Unfortunately, a lot of times Christians are selfish. We should be, all right, God, help me. You almost think that the word given shall be given. So instead of us living like if we help someone else relate stuff that God will make them take care of, a lot of us say, I'm gonna figure out my own first and then hope and pray you get yours. You ever wonder why things around us do not get better? Because honestly, we're not letting God loose around us. Whether it be okay, praying for people. How lately have you prayed for anybody that's not you, yourself, and yours? In your prayers. Well, we're not reading our Bible, okay? So have you got no words to skim that person? So you pray for that person, right? You pray for a situation where you're praying and you're reading the script and God put a script in your heart to tell that person. Because the truth of the matter is this. The Bible wants us to be somebody where no one walks alone. No one walks alone. He wants us all to be prophetic, actually. That's what Paul talks about. Be a prophet. To where probably we edify, we encourage, and comfort others. But the fact of the matter is, too many times people aren't getting it from us as Christians. And honestly, it's quite simply because we're not confident. It goes back to Bible reading. You know, the Bible says, yes, I had a school experience. I was at, first time I was on the golf course. Played around the golf, I can't believe it. I mean, yeah, that's what they know. So I was out there, you know, we was club out there afterwards. The guy came up and my uncle was with me. He was like, if we're about to pray about food, because one thing I could pray for you on was you want. He had to pray. He was like, peace. Yeah, cool. So we're praying, then I hear Philippians 4:6-7, which says what?
You tell us, you tell me, you tell someone else.
Stop that. And what's the verse?
You want me to look it up?
Please, at least jump down at chapter 4, verse 6 and 7. And then the funny part about it, he asked me on the spot. He was like, I'm like, so Philippians 4:6-7, he asked me back on the spot. I said, go. Praying for peace. That's what happened. 30 minutes later, are you ready? Because if you're going to meet that God really wants to give you the bless, it could be as simple as in your school, on the good place. Yes. But if we're not willing to bear the burden, to have support, because honestly, come here. Bear the burden is have his back. Like, we got this. All right, we're going to tell the inside for the outside for the back. So, where it's like, we're right here. So if he's leaning, he can lean on me to get on his feet, inside foot, to get where he needs to go. But the problem is, too many of us are trying to walk on our own to where we really cannot help anybody else but ourselves. But little do we know that the strength is here. To whereas he on his own is solid. Don't get me wrong. He's solid. But having extra support, you cannot beat them. Not only that, wherever 2 or 3 are gathered, God is with us too. A lot of people out here thinking we got to figure out on our own. But the problem that I have is that a lot of Christian youth that let them have it. It's so nice. It's so nice. I want to, this week, what do you do it with social media? Like, what is up? What do you do it face to face? I don't care. At least one person a day. Acting is something you can pray for. One person a day. Social media, face to face, pray. Hold it right. Ask them you can pray for them. Ask them how they're doing. Yeah, you can pray for them. And every night when you get to prayer, if you can, pray for them on the spot. Pray for them on the spot if you can. And either in addition to or in exchange, not pray on the spot, when you get to your prayer time at night, pray for them. You pray for them. Because we have got to help people out. So the truth of the matter is, a lot of people are struggling by themselves because no one is willing to reach out to them. And the people with the answers cannot get the answers to them, and we're okay with them. So let's pray. Ask persons beside you once again. Is there anything you can pray with them on? You are here. Wow. You're here. Let us go back.
Love and happiness. Love and happiness. They gonna pray. Come on, we gonna pray for that. Blood ain't no praying. Right? I ain't say that. We don't say your nickname because I'm not.
Yeah, just say man.
Come on. Hey, hold on. Alright. Father, we come today praying for Aunt. Father, so we can find love, happiness, and peace. Father, going to the heart, Father. Let him go each and every day. Each and every step of his life. And just walk. Not thinking about anything bad, not thinking about anything evil. Father, pray this is Father, nothing but peace as we walk and find love, Father. Amen. Good job. My turn. Horrible.
Yeah, but they got a lot of money.
I don't know. I got it.
At this point, there's so much money on board. But that's why he's on Twitter so much.
One got money like that.
You have that we have unlimited energy. Find on-time preparation that will go forward and put them in the right position at the right time for the financial breakthrough that you already have waiting for. And Father, we pray that people that come across this bad forecast and that they will be able to win the situation. Bless in the field, bless in the city, bless in the basket, and the people that are surrounding them, they are blessed spiritually, that they know who you are, that they know who they are in you, God. And the time that's done, so,
I'm sure. What you mean pray about? Pray on.
God works or so we covered our internal house. Now let's cover your peers, your neighborhoods. Some is here. The matter is about a board piece of the house. Some of us will be extremely busy. Some people will be hungry to something. Some people not been in school, you know, they can't stand to be there, which is the worst thing for them, but now they have to come face to face with their mental challenges, emotional challenges, whatever. So let us pray for them, for their peers, whoever it is, for school friends, neighborhood friends, probably the school, some of them big school. Pray for them. God will be done in their life or their hearts. Their household will be safe as they go back to family. Your own little stuff. Growing up, faith, Father God, that left from the right, Father God, that we will overcome each and one of them by faith. Thank you, God, that we live in the world, not of the world. Have a supernatural grace, supernatural recovery, dear God, and that we can do what you say to are believing for the impossible, and we will consecrate ourselves to that. Think that way, dear God, believe that we look for the end and obey on a higher level, Father God. I refuse as a deal on how you right now. I pray that we will experience that we will see that, Father God, that the person that has the faith of tongue that I will not believe unless I see, that we will be like you. When you said, touch my hands and figure on my side. That the more demonstration methods that signs and wonders in our midst, Father God, so that there will be more done at our homes and our schools. So that people will see how great, how good, how mighty, and how really you are. You still live. You still live. You still set free, Father God. And because of that, more of people can come to you. Thank you, God, for our folks in the middle school, Father God, that where the enemy kind of steal, kill, and destroy people's faith, hope, and love, Father God, that you will inject more of it there. We pray for every teacher, every administrator, Father God, that they will get rest, dear God, they will be replenished. We pray to God for those that are new coming to the field and those exiting out as well, dear God. Just thank you, Father God, that you are worthy, you are bigger, you are better, and we give you permission to move and pray like never before. I pray to God for the parents, dear God, as they seek other alternatives for their students, whether they be at home, summer programs, dear God, to pray for finances, resources, wisdom, even for balance of them, and for more strength. And Father God, I just thank you that nothing is impossible, Father God. You heal, you will deliver, you will set every student free of debt, God, words, strength, vibrate, they will manifest good things in their spirit and on their life because of your pouring out. Pour out your spirit for each one of us, Father God. And I pray for a tangible revelation. It shall be seen. It shall be seen. We believe we will receive. Amen. That's a prayer. I brought you up there. That's your word game this week. All right, cool. So we're reading this week, John Antoine. What's our reading for this week?
Personally, I'm reading the book of Job.
What's the job? Read the whole book.
Yeah.
Job in the morning. So what's the afternoon? Right. Let's jump off TV. So I read the book of Job in the morning, the book of Revelation afternoon. I ain't doing nothing else. Which time? Summertime. Job in the morning, Revelation afternoon. Let's get our Bible game up. Yeah. Get our Bible game up. Either we're going to use the Bible basic instructions for leaving earth, BIBLE, basic instructions for leaving earth, or we're going to keep being spiritualists. I was listening to this young guy who was a Christian minister. He was like, Muslims pray, Hindus pray, other religious people pray. So it's good not just pray that things out. So we're at 2 hours, but now we go and pray the scripture, pray the word, about the duty power. We read the book of Job this week, the 14th chapter of Job. Revelation. Yeah, but that's it. Yep. What up? How you doing? We're in supper time. We can probably get through the whole Bible across the summer.
That's a lot. How many books do you read? How many books do you read? Like actual books?
We don't lose it. Or I need one better. You can use an audio book it. You can have the Bible read to you. Hey, at least that